Welcome back to Houston Life. You know, we love it when our local Houstonians make it big, right? And Renée Elise Goldsberry is the perfect example of that.
Oh yeah, her career really exploded when she starred in Hamilton on Broadway. Have you heard of that show? She won a Tony, a Grammy, and a Drama Desk Award. And now for one night only, Renée is coming back to Houston for Beyond Broadway at the Hobby Center. This is something she calls a highlight of her career. I feel like every time I see you, we have so much more to catch up on because you're always involved in so many different projects. Let me just give our viewers a quick recap in case they have missed any of this. Currently, you're starring in Marvel's newest television hit, She-Hulk, and of course, in Tina Fey's Emmy-nominated series, Girls 5 Eva. And it just seems like your career is growing and growing and growing. Before we get into why you're coming back to Houston, tell us about how much fun you're having, please. It looks like a blast.
It is a blast. It's a lot of work, but it's a blast. I'm grateful to have a reason to come see you.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just really excited that we've been on strike for a little bit in my union. So I'm glad we're back, we're working, and it's just perfect timing because now it's about to be the holidays.
Well, thank you for...
So we get another break.
Yes, thank you for not forgetting about us here in Houston. This is Renée Elise Goldsberry in concert, January 20th, 8 p.m., Hobby Center, Sarofim Hall. Tell us what this evening will entail, because it looks like you're sort of combining a number of different genres. You have jazz, you have pop, singing songs by artists as varied as Aretha Franklin and Bob Dylan. Is that right?
That's right. We sing it all. You know, we don't listen to one radio station anymore, right? We have playlists of all of the music that we love. And so we're playing it all. I have a band I put together in 2017. Drums, bass, piano, guitar, 3 powerhouse background singers. And we sing all the styles of music: jazz, blues, punk, funk, rock, soul, country, and so that I can get out of the theater alive all of the shows from the Broadway, all of the songs from the Broadway shows I've starred in.
I love it. And Renée, do you ever, in the whirlwind that must be your life and career, doing all these incredible projects, do you ever take time to just sit back and think about your time growing up in this neck of the woods and dreaming about your career that would one day come to fruition?
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm playing in the Hobby Center. I cannot believe I get to come home and do what I love, do what I've been doing all over the country. Nothing means as much as coming home to perform. Nothing. I feel like I should call this reunion, because it feels that way when I get to come home and play, and when I get to bring some of the experiences and, most importantly, some of the stories of, you know, being in Hamilton, being in Rent, being on Girls 5 Eva, when I get to share some of those stories, and most importantly, demystify some of the journey that it takes to get from one place to another for so many people with a big dream that they're believing in. So it's a great gift to be able to come home and to do this concert, and it's a great gift to celebrate the theater, to celebrate Broadway in this wonderful series at the Hobby Center.
One of the things, Renée, we love about you is you have never forgotten your roots, and I love that it's an honor for you to play on a stage like the Hobby Center to fans who have been fans probably for a long, long time. Even the new fans will love this show. And in your Hamilton performance, clearly that was an iconic role. I'm sure you will never forget that. I'm sure people will probably... And people probably always stop you.
They don't let me forget. They don't let me forget. It's a good thing.
So people always want to ask you about Hamilton. Is that right?
That's true. They do. It's good. It's a good thing to be known for. You could be known for worse things.
That is true. That's very, very true. And can you describe to us the feeling of being in a production like that? Obviously, Lin-Manuel Miranda is just an icon and a force, and this show is truly magical. I could see the show a million times and not get sick of it. But along with that feeling you got from being on stage, this role, Angelica Schuyler, also came along with some pretty public accolades, including a Tony Award, a Grammy Award, a Drama Desk Award. Those awards must be quite nice, but for you, what is most important? Is it that hardware there that you have to show for your work, or is that feeling that you had on the stage?
The hardware is wonderful. It's the reason why I get to show up at the Hobby Center. You know, success in something makes your hometown bring you back in great style. But the truest gift is that there are so many fans. The demographic of people that love this show, it really spans all groups. It's all ages, all races, all backgrounds. There are people that hate theater that love history. There are people that hate history but love theater. There are people that don't like either one of them but love Hamilton. I'm always astounded as the years pass that younger people keep coming up to me, having discovered the show on Disney Plus, and they love it. It speaks to them. They claim it as their own, and it is theirs. And I'm grateful that I get to be an ambassador for it. I'm grateful that I get to meet young people who would normally think of me as completely invisible, but they want to just talk about something that we both love, that moved us. And a lot of times they rap for me. I get a lot of people that stop me on the street and rap for me, which is great.
That's really, really cool. I'm sure there was a time in your life you couldn't have imagined that one day happening to you.
Never have imagined that.
Do you often, Renee, get asked about just advice for young people? Because there's so much talent here in Houston. I'm sure there are a lot of young people, young performers with dreams of being on Broadway or in the movies or on television. And what do you say when they ask you, hey, how do I get started?
Well, you know, I say what my mother told me, and that is you don't wait to go somewhere else to start living your dream. She said to me, would you rather be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond? I had no idea what she was talking about.
You're like,
but
what?
She
Fishing?
said was that you don't wait to go. You don't wait and to get, you don't wait to go to New York City, and you don't have to wait if you're from Houston, Texas, to go to New York City to live your dreams of being in the theater. It's right there where you are. That's where you start living your dream. That's where you start. Oh my God, I come into town just to go see shows at HSPVA. I come into town to come to the Alley Theater. I come into town to go to the Hobby Center because the best of the arts is happening right in Houston. And so what I encourage young people to do is right in their high school or their middle school or their college, right in their community, to do the thing, to practice their gift and to share it with their community because their community is receptive.
That is
Very
such great advice. It's so perfectly said. I love that you fly in town just to go to the Alley Theater and to take advantage. We are so lucky living in Houston. We have world-class theater. So much talent here.
So much talent, and so much appreciation for talent there. It is nurtured there in the most beautiful way, which is why superstars like Beyonce are from Houston.
It's a very excellent point. And superstars like Renée Elise Goldsberry, it is always so much fun. No, seriously, you're an icon, and we're lucky to claim you from Broadway to the global stage, people streaming all these specials around the world. And we're just so glad you're a Houstonian and that you pay us a visit once in a while.
Well, come out and see me.
We will. We absolutely will. A reminder to our viewers, you can catch Renee for a special one-night-only concert right here in her hometown, Houston, Texas. This is all happening Saturday, January 20th at Sarofim Hall at the Hobby Center. Tickets start at only $44. This is all part of the Beyond Broadway series at the Hobby Center. More info is available on our website, HoustonLife.tv. And Renee, thank you once again.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
And you as well. Houston Life will be right back.